Have you ever wondered what it would be like if humans evolved to have a third eye? Let's take a moment to ponder that. Picture a world where this additional eye isn't just an organ for vision, but a portal to heightened perception. This eye, hypothetically situated on the forehead, could be our ticket to an evolved state of consciousness. It might provide us with a wider field of vision, potentially enabling 360-degree visibility. It could allow us to multitask like never before, with each eye focusing on a different task. Or perhaps in line with ancient spiritual beliefs, this third eye could unlock levels of intuition and foresight previously thought to be the stuff of science fiction. The possibilities are as endless as they are intriguing. Indeed, the ramifications of such an evolutionary leap are vast and varied. Imagine the possibilities if such an evolution were to occur. A third eye could open up a plethora of benefits. With these words, we delve into the potential enhancements this hypothetical evolution might bring about. Firstly, imagine an increased field of vision. We're not just talking about a slight widening of perspective, but a potential 360-degree view of our surroundings. The third eye, strategically placed on the forehead, could provide an all-encompassing panoramic view, reducing our blind spots and significantly enhancing our spatial awareness. This could mean never being caught off guard, always being aware of what's happening around us. Next, consider the possibility of improved focus. In today's world, multitasking has become a necessary skill, one that's often challenging with just two eyes. With a third eye, we could potentially keep an eye on one task while the other two focus on separate things. Imagine reading a book, watching the news, and keeping an eye on the kids all at the same time. The third eye could be the ultimate productivity tool, amplifying our ability to juggle multiple tasks and increasing efficiency in our daily lives. Finally, let's entertain the idea of psychic abilities. The third eye has long been associated with foresight and intuition in various cultures. Should this evolutionary leap occur, it could symbolize a new level of human consciousness. This might even mean the development of advanced psychic abilities, such as telepathic communication or precognition. Imagine a world where we could communicate thoughts directly or even foresee events before they happen. From an all-seeing panoramic view to multitasking like never before, and even potentially tapping into psychic abilities, the advent of a third eye could herald a revolution in human capabilities. These enhancements could not only redefine our daily experiences, but also challenge the boundaries of human potential. But with every leap in evolution, there are bound to be challenges, and the hypothetical third eye is no exception. This intriguing addition to our anatomy could bring its own set of unique difficulties, physical and psychological, that may make us question whether the benefits truly outweigh the cons. Firstly, consider the physical vulnerability. An extra sensory organ on our forehead could be a new weak point, exposed and susceptible to injury or disease. Just think about how we protect our current two eyes, encased in protective sockets and shielded by our brows and eyelashes. A third eye, prominently placed on the forehead, might not have the same natural defenses. Then there's the potential for cognitive overload. Our brains are extraordinary, yes, but even they might struggle under the weight of processing an influx of additional visual information. The constant bombardment of new stimuli could lead to sensory overload, causing strain, stress, and fatigue. Imagine trying to focus on a task with an unending stream of visual data pouring in. It could be overwhelming, to say the least. And let's not forget the social implications. Humans, as social creatures, are inherently sensitive to deviations from the norm. The appearance of a third eye could lead to social stigma or discrimination. It could change how we interact, how we communicate, even how we perceive beauty. The bearer of a third eye might be viewed with suspicion, fear, or even outright hostility. So it's clear that the evolution of a third eye would not be a simple path of progress. The physical and psychological challenges it could present would be significant, potentially even insurmountable. It's a fascinating thought experiment, but one that underscores the delicate balance of our current sensory experiences. In essence, the third eye, while offering potential enhancements to our perception and abilities, might also come with a price tag of vulnerability, cognitive stress, and societal upheaval. These challenges could present significant obstacles to the bearer of a third eye. In a darker twist, the third eye could become a source of terror. Imagine, if you will, this third eye not as a tool for heightened perception, but a portal into realms beyond our comprehension. Realms filled with entities and dimensions that our two eyes have evolved to shield us from. The third eye in this perspective could expose us to a universe of horror that we are not prepared to confront. Consider this. With the third eye, your perception is no longer limited to the physical world. You see things that are invisible to others, things that are not meant to be seen by human eyes. You begin to see shadows moving in the corners of your vision, figures lurking just beyond your sight, entities that exist in a separate dimension, invisible to the naked eye. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? The idea that you might be privy to a reality that others can't perceive. A reality that is terrifying and overwhelming, filled with beings and phenomena that defy our understanding of the universe. And with this newfound sight, the mind could spiral into madness. The constant influx of terrifying images, the relentless onslaught of existential dread could be enough to unhinge even the most stable of minds. The third eye in this scenario becomes not a symbol of enlightenment, but a source of unending torment. Moreover, imagine the isolation. You are now a prisoner to your own perception, tormented by visions you cannot escape and unable to share your experiences with others. You are alone in your suffering, a pariah in society, shunned for your differences, feared for your abilities. This is a world where the third eye is not a gift, but a curse. A world where the evolutionary leap leads not to enlightenment, but to a descent into madness and despair. This perspective offers a stark contrast to the potential benefits of a third eye, reminding us that evolution is not always a path to improvement, but can also lead to unforeseen consequences. In this scenario, the third eye could be more of a curse than a blessing. The notion of a third eye in human evolution is a fascinating hypothesis. This intriguing concept invites us to explore a spectrum of possibilities, a blend of potential benefits and drawbacks, all intertwined with our understanding of human evolution. On the one hand, we envision a world of enhanced perception and abilities. An additional eye could broaden our field of vision, perhaps even offering a panoramic view of the world around us. It could allow for multitasking like never before, with each eye focusing on a different task, potentially boosting productivity and efficiency to unprecedented levels. Then there's the more mystical aspect, the idea that this third eye could usher in a new level of consciousness. It could symbolize our ability to tap into psychic abilities like telepathic communication or precognition, stepping beyond the limits of our current sensory experiences. But with every rose comes its thorns. The addition of a third eye, while potentially beneficial, could also present new challenges. It could be a vulnerable point, susceptible to injury or disease, adding a new dimension to our understanding of health and well-being. The influx of extra visual information could overwhelm our brains, leading to sensory overload and stress. And let's not forget the social implications. The appearance of an additional eye could deviate from societal norms, possibly triggering social stigma or discrimination. In a more chilling perspective, this third eye could be a source of horror, revealing terrifying dimensions or entities unseen by our regular eyes. It could become a curse, where the bearer is tormented by visions they cannot escape. These hypothetical scenarios underscore the complexities of evolution and the delicate balance of our sensory experiences. They remind us of the intricate interplay between our physiology and the environment we inhabit.